The Long Way Around by Geeks Trucking. 450 miles of blacktop and back roads stretched ahead, twisting through the heart of the Deep South. Most drivers would have stuck to the interstate, shaved hours off the clock, but not Jake. He wasn't about to risk rolling past a way station with a load that sat just a little too heavy on his drives and tandems. The permit was delayed, the broker swore it had come any minute now, and Jake had heard that story one too many times. So he took the long way, Alabama to Florida, back up through Alabama, cutting east into Georgia and finally brushing through South Carolina. Not a single scale in sight. Just two-lane roads, small towns with faded gas signs and more stoplights than he cared to count. The morning fog hung low over the fields as his four-axle RGN hummed along, hauling a steel tank meant for a paper mill. The dew sparkled on the hood, and every mile marker felt like a quiet victory. No CB chatter, no dot lurking. Just Jake, his rig, and the occasional whitetail bolting across the road. In Florida, he fueled up at a mom-and-pop truck stop, cash-only handwritten receipt. The owner nodded when Jake mentioned the wait stations. "You ain't the first one to take the scenic route," the man said with a grin. By the time Jake crossed back into Georgia, the sun was dropping low. The road narrowed through pine forests and forgotten farm towns, every curve reminding him why GPS never liked this route. He knew the risk, one wrong. Turn and he'd be on a dead-end dirt road with 40 tons to turn around. But the thought of that bright green open sign on a way station kept his hand steady on the wheel. Hours later, as he rolled into South Carolina, the sky turned to ink and stars blinked overhead. He found a lonely pull-off near a cotton field, killed the engine, and listened to the night settle in. Crickets, a faint hum of tires miles away, and the creak of cooling metal. He thought about how trucking had become less about the open road and more about dodging rules written by folks who never sat in a cab. Still, he smiled. He'd done it his way. 4 states, 450 miles, and not one set of scales. When dawn came, Jake eased back onto the road, knowing he'd made it clean. The long way around might not pay extra, but it bought something better, peace of mind. And for a man who lived by the mile, that was worth every gallon burned. If you like this kind of story, please like, follow, comment, and share.